Genesis 1 verse 1 NIV. In the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. Detailed meaning. Genesis 1 verse 1 is the first verse of the Bible and introduces the foundation of the Christian faith. God is the creator of all things. In the beginning means that the universe had a starting point. Before time, space, and matter existed, God already existed. This shows that God is eternal and not limited by creation. God created teaches that everything began by God's power and will. Creation was not random or accidental. It came from God's purpose, wisdom, and authority. The heavens and the earth refer to the entire universe, everything above, around, and on the earth. This includes the sky, space, land, seas, and all living things. Spiritual lesson. This verse reminds us that God is the source of life and the owner of all creation. Since He created everything, He has authority over everything. It also teaches that life has meaning and purpose because it comes from God. Believers can trust Him as the powerful creator who sustains, guides, and cares for His creation. Genesis 1 verse 27 NIV. So, God created mankind in His own image. Paraphrase of the verse. God created human beings to reflect His image. He created both male and female with dignity, value, and purpose. Detailed meaning. Genesis 1 verse 27 teaches that human life is sacred because people are made in the image of God. This does not mean humans look exactly like God physically, but that they reflect certain qualities of God, such as the ability to love, reason, create, make moral choices, and live in relationship with Him and others. The verse also shows that both male and female are equally created by God and equally bear His image. This gives every person worth, dignity, and identity, regardless of gender, status, background, or ability. Spiritual lesson. Because humans are made in God's image, we are called to honor God with our lives and treat others with respect and compassion. This verse reminds us that our value comes from God, not from achievements, appearance, possessions, or the opinions of others. It also shows that humanity was created for relationship with God, with one another, and with creation. Genesis 3 verse 15 NIV. I will put enmity between you and the woman. Paraphrase of the verse. God says there will be ongoing conflict between the serpent and the woman, and between their offspring. The serpent will strike the heel of the woman's offspring, but that offspring will crush the serpent's head. Detailed meaning. Genesis 3 verse 15 is spoken by God after Adam and Eve sinned in the Garden of Eden. God addresses the serpent, who had deceived Eve, and announces judgment. This verse is often called the first promise of the gospel because it points forward to God's plan of salvation. The offspring of the woman is understood by many Christians as a prophecy ultimately fulfilled in Jesus Christ. Enmity means hostility or conflict. It shows that there will be a spiritual battle between evil and God's people.